Hi, I'm Shanika Center. I am the Virtual Content Specialist for Middle School Science for multilingual learners and English language learners. This is the second video for the lessons of 423. This video is focused on the content in Unit 4, Day 26, and this is a student-facing video. Hi, I'm Shanika Center. I am the Virtual Content Specialist for Middle School Science for multilingual learners and English language learners. Today's video, we are going to use Punnett squares to cross the monsters that we created in our previous lesson. This is for Unit 4, Day 26, where your teacher is going to ask you to work with a partner to make an offspring. So last lesson, we created a monster by picking certain characteristics and certain traits, and we created a monster with a very unique phenotype. Then we determined its genotype by looking at its phenotype. This lesson, we're going to work with a partner to create offspring of our monsters. Before we get started, let's review some vocabulary. So offspring is another way to say baby. Most living things have offspring. All living things have the ability to create offspring, but not all living things do have offspring. So plants, animals, all create offspring. Reproduction is the process of producing offspring. So there are two main types of reproduction: sexual and asexual reproduction. Our monsters are going to go through the process of sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction is when there's a mixture of two parents' genes. So sexual reproduction requires two parents. The offspring that is produced as a result of reproduction has a mixture of both the parents' genes. This is why you may have the same eyes as your mom and the same nose as your dad. It's because you are a result of both of their genes mixing up. So working with your partner, you're going to copy and paste a picture of your monster in the left side of the box. So over here, you're going to copy and paste a picture of your monster. Then you're going to copy the alleles that you determined last lesson. You can get all of this information from slide 14 from the previous lesson. So you're going to copy the phenotype of your monster, the picture of your monster, and this genotype box, the genotype chart. If you're working remotely, you can work on the same slides presentation as your partner. It does not matter who is parent number 1, parent number 2. Now you're going to cross the parents' genotypes. So we're going to do that using a Punnett square. I'm going to walk you through how to do this, and I'll show you an example of how to do this, and then you will have an opportunity to do this by yourself. So parent 1's genotype is going to go in the top box. As you can see, you're only going to do one feature at a time. So this entire Punnett square is only for the head shape genotypes. The second box is only for the mouth features genotypes. And the last box is for the number of eyes genotypes. So you're going to take the information from this slide, head shape, the alleles for head shape, and you're going to put them into these boxes. One allele in each box. So put big H, little h. Then you're going to get the genotype of parent number 2. So go back to this slide. Pick the alleles from this head-shaped box and put one allele in each of the boxes. Then you're going to cross the parents' alleles and create your offspring. So to do that, you're going to look at the allele that's in this box and the allele that's in this box and combine them. The results in the yellow boxes are the potential genotypes of your monster offspring. I'm going to go through an example of how to do this. So let's say that parent 1 has a big H, little h as their genotype for head shape. So I'm going to put in my box big H, little h. So that is the information for parent 1. Then I'm going to go to the box down here and I'm going to put parent 2's genotype. Little h, little h. Now I'm going to cross them. So I'm going to take the parent 1's first allele and combine it with parent 2's first allele. So I get big H from parent 1 and little h from parent 2. Then I'm going to go to the next box. And I get the second allele from parent 1 and the first allele from parent 2. So the second option for my offspring's genotype is little h, little h. Now I'm going to continue, go down to this box here, and I'm going to take the first allele from parent 1 and combine it with the second allele for parent 2. So I get big H from parent 1, little h from parent 2. And then the final option for my offspring is the little h from parent 1 and the little h from parent 2. So all of these yellow boxes represent the potential genotypes of my offspring. So working with your partner, you're going to complete each of these Punnett squares using the information on slide 21. So the alleles that you have determined, you're going to put them into the appropriate places, head shape, parent 1, head shape, parent 2, so on and so forth. If you have any questions about how to complete this, please reach out to your teacher for additional support. In our next video, we're going to determine the phenotype of our offspring.